Walmart a few weeks ago and I discovered this Pretty Smart makeup brand. I was really excited because a lot of the ingredients were clean, but I could only see on the little packaging, hard to see every single ingredient. So I'm gonna do a deep dive and dive into all the ingredients of all the products and let you know which products are approved by me, meaning they don't have any endocrine disruptors or carcinogens, and which products I would personally avoid. Let's start with the Conceal and Appeal Concealer. This one is actually totally approved by me. All the ingredients look great. Next up, we have the Instant Chemistry Medium Coverage Foundation. This is also totally approved by me. We're on to the Tipsy Owl Illuminating Face Drops. This one does have polysorbate 20, which I usually try to avoid because it can have contaminants of 1,4-dioxane and carcinogen, and it has disodium EDTA, which can have adverse effects on reproduction and development. Moving on to the All-in-One Face Palette. Really disappointed to see that this product has talc in it, which you always want to avoid talc. We know that that's a carcinogen and even an endocrine disruptor. It also has lake dyes though, and lake dyes can contain heavy metals, which could be carcinogenic. Some brands will actually test their lake dyes for heavy metals and share those results with you. I did reach out to this brand to see if they do test for heavy metals, and they haven't gotten back to me yet, but I will keep you updated. Next up, we have the Diffusing Face Primer. Also has a few lake dyes, which feels really unnecessary for a primer. Also has a PEG, which can be contaminated with that 1,4-dioxane, a carcinogen. Say no to this one. Moving on to the Photo Blur Perfect Finish. This one is totally approved by me. Here's a really good affordable setting powder if you're looking for one. And we have the Over Under Priming and Setting Spray. Fortunately, this one has fragrance, which is a blanket term for over 3,000 different chemicals. Those chemicals could be carcinogenic or even endocrine disruptors. Most of the time, the main issue with fragrance is that there are endocrine disruptors in it, so it's going to mess with your hormones, and this brand is not transparent about what's in their fragrance, so I would say no to this one. We have the Radiant Face Primer. This one, you'll see that disodium EDTA again can have adverse effects on reproduction and development, so I would say no to this one. Moving on to the I'm Dreaming Liquid Blush. Right down the hair, there's a few lake dyes. Red 33 Lake. Again, if they test for heavy metals, it could be okay, but I haven't got that info back yet. That's the only toxin in this product, so if you are looking for a liquid blush that's super affordable, this is probably a better option than most on the store shelves. Next up, we have the Extra Pretty Pressed Blush. Same thing goes for this product. They also have the lake dyes. This goes for pretty much all of their tinted products. And the Oh So Pretty Liquid Highlighting Wand. This one is actually totally approved by me, so if you need an affordable highlighter, I would recommend this one. Moving on to the Liquid Lip and Cheek Stain. This one also has one lake dye in it, Red 23 Lake, so not perfect. Moving on to the Sparkling Aurora Pressed Highlighter. This one is totally approved by me, so a great brand for highlighters. And we have the Talc-Free Powder Bronzer. This is a product that I bought when I was at Walmart a few weeks ago, and I absolutely love it, and it's completely non-toxic. Next up, we have the Cut and Contour Liquid Bronzer. This one has a PEG in it, which can be contaminated with that 1,4-dioxane, so I would avoid this one. We have the You've Got Brow Gel. This one has polysorbate in it and a PEG, so it's a no for me. Moving on to the Celebrity Artist Eyeshadow Palette. This one is actually totally approved by me, and I'm really surprised that there's no lake dyes in this one, but it's all good. Now we have the Pretty Smart Drama Black Mascara. This one is totally approved by me. Next up, we have the Best Date Ever Waterproof Mascara. This one has polycordium, so I would avoid this one. Polycordium can be toxic to the nervous system. Next up, we have the Oh My God Lip Plumper, and it has lake dyes, so it's gonna be a no for me. All of their tinted lip products unfortunately do have lake dyes. And last but not least, we have the Make Yourself at Home Matte Liquid Eyeliner. And this one is totally approved by me. I'll let you know if Pretty Smart gets back to me about the lake dyes, but for now, that's my review of the brand.